Hi, welcome to the first of 3 training videos to help you understand why and how the New South Wales Department of Planning and Environment, Crown Lands, conducts activities with aircraft, in particular the aerial inspection of the network of fire trails that crisscross New South Wales that lie on lands managed in trust by the New South Wales Government. As outlined in the Crown Lands 2031 State Strategic Plan for Crown Land, New South Wales Crown Lands, as an entity of the New South Wales Department of Planning and Environment, has primary responsibility for Crown Land through direct management of land, assets and infrastructure, and the oversight of a network of professional and volunteer managers. One of the responsibilities is bushfire trail management and hazard reduction. The bushfire inquiry highlighted the importance of maintaining fire trails to ensure firefighting efforts are maximised in times of severe fires. Since Crown Lands has been using helicopters to conduct aerial inspection of fire trails, other agencies have become stakeholders in the inspections and their outputs. These stakeholders include fire combat agencies, land management agencies, and local government organisations. In order to conduct these aerial inspections, Crown Lands contracts aviation providers to provide aircraft, pilots, liaison, maintenance and refuelers. Crown Lands personnel are trained in conducting the inspections and will work with the aviation providers to travel the state and undertake the inspections during the pre-fire season inspection program. Before we start explaining the whys and hows of this work, let's discuss some definitions. An aerial inspection flight is a flight carried out usually by 3 members of Crown Lands in a helicopter flown by the pilot of the aviation provider. One member of Crown Lands will be the mission commander, who will be responsible for overseeing the flight and with helping in its planning, and who will also be conducting the observation of the fire trails. Another member of the mission crew will be observing the trails, and the last member is also an observer, but primarily responsible for recording data using a personal electronic device. In some situations, an observer from another agency may also be aboard. The Aerial Inspection Campaign is the annual series of inspection flights that aims to inspect all the fire trails in New South Wales that fall under the responsibility of Crown Lands. This will take a few weeks and is normally conducted in spring prior to the fire season. Risk management is the term used to describe the process of identifying hazards and the likelihood that they will be encountered, what consequences they may bring, and what controls can be used to reduce or eliminate those hazards and their consequences. Mission commander and mission crew are terms that refer to members of the aerial inspection team. In this case, it will consist of Crown Lands personnel. Mission crew are those members of Crown Lands that have been trained in working safely around aircraft, aviation teamwork, aviation risk management and briefing, and other aviation skills. The mission commander is that member of the mission crew who is qualified and experienced to help plan and manage an aerial inspection flight. The mission commander will work with the pilot in command to help plan the aerial inspection flight and will also oversee the other members of the mission crew. The campaign coordinator is that member of Crown Lands management who helps to plan, coordinate and manage the aerial inspection campaign. The mission crew and aviation provider will be in constant communication with the campaign coordinator to ensure the campaign runs smoothly and that each day's flying is conducted in accordance with the campaign program and is done so safely. How was a fire trail inspected from the air? Well, during the inspection campaign, the mission commander and pilot in command will be provided with the fire trails that need to be inspected. Over the course of a few days, a mission crew will be paired with a pilot and an aircraft to fly around the different regions of the state of New South Wales inspecting those trails. After a number of days, a new team will then continue the inspections, and so on until all the trails have been inspected. The helicopter is required to fly at an altitude and airspeed that allows the mission crew the ability to see the trail and make an assessment on its condition. Fire trails are required to be maintained to a standard as outlined in the New South Wales Fire Trail Design, Construction and Maintenance Manual and the New South Wales Rural Fire Service Fire Trail Standards. The condition of the surface, drainage, creek and river crossings, washaways and erosion, obstructions, gates and access are assessed and reported on. Aerial footage may be captured, but the minimum standard is manual recording on a PED with a report generated on a spreadsheet containing data on every trail in the state that Crown Lands is tasked to inspect. Here's an example of the altitude and airspeed of an inspection flight. Note the interaction of the mission crew with each other and the mission commander with the pilot in command.
Okay, approaching Chalk Hills Fire Trail from the southeast, running northwest. It's underneath us now, Crown section coming up, which is a road reserve. So it's a single lane, surface is good, low gradient, moderate regrowth on the verges, minor surface erosion. Goes to the right up here. Okay, we're off there. Canopy visibility is 80%.
There is there, sorry. Goes
Yep.
off to the house.
Yep.
Is the same trail?
Same trail.
Yeah, this is a bit harder to see with the timber,
Yeah.
so this is good.
To the right, to the right, to the right.
Right.
So visibility reduced here?
It's 80%. Yeah, surface is good. Actually, it doesn't need works next year.
No.
It can go another year.
This is the National Park section.
Yeah, that's a good speed, Rob, for this canopy.
Okay, yep.
So
Actually, Robbie, I don't need that. Yep.
Sorry.
Sorry?
It's about 90% visibility here, but good speed to see it.
But this is a good
How
example.
fast are we going, Rob?
We're doing 27 knots across the ground, so 30
Yeah,
knots.
okay. That's good speed for this heavy canopy. I've got plenty of visibility of it.
It looks good
That's the end of your
on the
section
ground,
there.
Yeah.
but
That's
on the video, it's not really picking it up. Like that'd be interesting to compare that.
Right, okay, so that was a 90% sorry, what am I talking about? That was about a 60% visibility.
Yep.
The second segment?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but I could see quite clearly at that 30 knots.
So 60% visibility, yep.
Yep, but yeah, plenty good enough visibility at that speed.
Okay, because
In this video, we looked at why Crown Lands conducts aerial inspections of New South Wales fire trails under its management responsibility, what an aerial inspection campaign is, what mission crew and mission commanders are, and the sort of data being gathered on New South Wales fire trails using aerial inspection flights. In the next video, we shall discuss the rules and regulations that relate to aerial inspections.